Thank you very much. So, it's good to see you, so many here. It is Saturday, it's afternoon, and what I'd like to talk about is the changes that was affecting me, my company, in very painful situations, meaning that I was appointed to the board of the directors and the management with the task to make a restructuring of the company in the sales department, finance department, purchasing department, and marketing department. So it's pretty challenging, you know. And I would like to start that saying to you, for example, any of you that's driving the car on the highway, passing, leaving the Croatia, entering Serbia, or leaving Serbia, entering Croatia, there's a large area of forest. That's the home of the Slavonian oak forest, Slavonian oak, and it is most famous, most appreciated oak in the world. It is also the second largest oak forest in Europe, and I work in a company that makes the products from that raw material, and I also sell those products, which is the nice part of my job. What I'm going to tell you is a little bit horror story. It begins 3 years ago when I was appointed to this job with the task that I already said to you. It was something where Hrvoje already have been. I came in the company that was just finished with a pre-bankruptcy settlement, and I was appointed by the new owner of the company, which is one of the largest investment funds in Croatia. When you work for the investment funds, private equity, it means that you have to deliver big results in a short period of time. How to do so? The company was affected by this almost bankruptcy, meaning that each and every stakeholder of the company was affected. All relations that was in the past with those stakeholders was changed. You need to adapt to that. I myself need to adapt myself to the company. The team that I was found there also need to adapt to me, to my way of thinking, to my way of working, to achieve those results, to deliver. And something that I know that I need to do fast was to restructure the sales. And I was thinking, okay, there was already some people working in the sales. They have markets. But I realized in maybe a couple of weeks that I don't have salespersons, really salespersons. I do have a sales administrative persons that work there. What does it mean? It means that they do not know how to manage the sales. They are waiting for the sales to happen, which is, you cannot make results if you are thinking that way. So, as I already said, I didn't have enough time. I need to adapt myself and also adopt those people to me. How? Well, for example, first, they need to start thinking and working in different way. It's not so easy. Why? Company was almost gone bankruptcy, meaning low motivation, meaning low morale, meaning no proactiveness, nothing. How to gain that from the people? Well, spend time with them, not just talk about the business. How? During the working hours, we have so much to do regarding the problems in the sales that we need to improve. So I decided, okay, maybe the best thing will be go and spend a lot of time with them, not in working hours, but we don't have enough money to go to have some fancy team buildings or something like that. So I decided one thing which came up really good, it gave the result, and that was that I decided to go to travel across the Europe with my sales people. It wasn't touristic travel. It was a travel that we were, for example, 4 to 5 days in a week, sit in a car, driving through these 5 days, 6 to 7 countries, having 4 or 5 meetings per day, and also driving, in average, 1,000 kilometers per day. Those 10 hours in a car make me, it's helped me to make a bond with those people. Then I realized that at that time they begin to trust me. They begin to trust me that the way of how I think, how to approach to sales was going to give the results. During this traveling across Europe, we were also visiting the customers, of course. The smaller one, like Gunreben in Strulendorf near Bamberg in Germany. 2 days after that, having a meeting with Leroy Merlin, which is one of the largest do-it-yourself retail market companies in Europe, also in the world. And at that time, they see that the things that how I felt about the sales, how I communicate with the customers, they see that it gives the results. So everything was okay for the, let's say, 6 or 7 months. And one day, late at night, I was reading news on the internet, and I read a headline saying a big affair in the company where I work, Spatchua, regarding to the illegal affairs for pre-bankruptcy settlement. My stomach was here. I didn't feel my legs. I hear the voice in my head saying, "Idiot, why did you leave the last job?" Well, I'm still here in this company. I'm still working in the way that I'm thinking and my people believe. To me, all these problems regarding this pre-bankruptcy settlement was just political game, and it wasn't a small affair. Those who are here from Croatia, they know. It didn't last just 2 or 3 days, it lasted almost 1 month. The result is that Ministry of the Finance of Croatian government has fallen down. So you can imagine the situation in the company and the people facing not again a problems, not again possibility of bankruptcy, and you still need to find a way to again to motivate those people, again to start believing that the company has a future. And of course, today we are now exporting in 32 countries. We don't have any stocks. We have sold everything 2 or 3 months in advance. So from the beginning, I said that it was a horror story. Now I can say that it's a horror story with a happy ending. So thank you very much for your attention.